Hello, everybody, and welcome to the instructor webinar for ECED213. My name is Justin Turpin. I was the instructional designer on the original development for this. I guess that probably won't be accurate for the fall because there'll be another one, but I'm one of the guys who's worked on this course over the course of, I think the spring 2021. I'm going to show you, let me share my screen. Show you a couple of the IvyOnline supports that are always in our courses, just to highlight kind of their functionality. You'll see at the top there's an instructor guide. Penny developed this course, and she filled that out with a lot of really good tips and tricks, things to look for in each of the modules. I'll click on it and show you. There's a couple checklist items too. Before the semester begins, making sure that you've paired your course with Mcgraw-Hill Connect, which we have Dave on the call. He's going to walk you through that here in just a little bit. Personalizing the syllabus and the content. There's a link here to ASOM 7.5.2, which is the policy guidelines and expectations for teaching online. So I'd suggest reviewing that. Filling out due dates, posting the welcome announcement, and then you can see kind of the module breakdown that Penny put together for you. Beyond that, there's a report course issues button. If you do come across any broken links, or if there's something that just isn't working in the course for some reason, you need help immediately, please fill out that form. I will be immediately notified of that, and we want it through the form so that way we can track it to make sure it gets fixed for future iterations of the course for the next semester, so it doesn't just keep cropping back up. So please fill out that form. It's a Google form, and it'll get taken care of. Faculty evaluation of course design here. This is a survey link. We want to continually improve our courses, so once you're finished teaching the course, if you could just give us your 2 cents about it by filling out that survey. It only takes 5-10 minutes. That'll help us with future course development to make sure that we're always improving with each iteration. There's a template for the welcome announcement here you can use, and then Penny also created for each week, each module, just kind of some suggestions for what to cover in those announcements. Just especially if you're teaching this for the first time, it might be difficult to know what's coming up just off the top of your head, and so that guide will help you with that. And then you'll see there's the Mcgraw-Hill Connect Instructor Guide, which Dave will be kind of taking you through what that process looks like. But there's a written resource for you if you need to reference it. Yeah, so that's it for the instructor resources area. Penny, if you want to go ahead and share your screen and just take us on a quick tour of the modules, I think that'll kind of wrap us up.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Well, I thought I had, there we go. Okay, so I'm Penny Zellers, and I, along with Justin, put this course together. And so I just want to go through a few of the modules and make sure to hit some of the highlights here. And if you have any questions, again, make sure you reach out. We're always here to answer those. So in module 1, we'll just kind of go through the setup of this module. So we have, excuse me, there we go. So in the first, you're going to see your objectives and those type of things. But as you scroll through the module, you're going to come to the learning activities, and we've listed everything out here, the whole to-do list. So they're going to see it here. They're going to see it in their syllabus, and they're going to see it under their assignments that are due as well. And links are there to click on. We've got this smart book how-to. This tells the students how to use the smart book through Mcgraw-Hill Connect. And so we've got some assignments and some helpful kind of, things that they can go through ahead of time to help them then connect with the course and the book. And it kind of gives them a heads up of each module and what it looks like and the information inside of it. So that tells them how to use it. This is where they launch their smart book for the first time and go through those type of assignments and information. Okay, and then we have our, our discussions. I'm just going to go through this first module just to show you the setup, and then our assignments. Okay, there are some video observations in this module as well as on-site observations. And each module is set up just like this. So they'll all kind of have that same look and same agendas. And the Smart Book activities are very important. These activities really help engage the student in the information. As they go through it and answer the questions correctly, they will be moved up to the next question. And it will also connect them right into the text online where that information is found. So this is a really good, I don't know, what do you call this, an application?
Yeah, I mean it's an adaptive learning activity, really. I mean, the students will read the text and be able to interact with it, and it'll give them suggestions and or it'll highlight text that's relevant to the questions and
Right.
kind of give them that adaptive feedback along the way. So it's great for that formative learning part when they're first engaging in the content. They can really dive in.
Yeah. All right. And so as we move on through the modules, you will see that actually in module 2, I think is the first time that they will actually go on site. So making sure that they have all of that information is listed in the beginning of the module, in the syllabus, and in the course information. So how that looks, what it's going to entail, the setup of that. So making sure you're familiar with it as the instructor, and making sure that they have all the information that they need to be successful with it. Okay, so again, a lot of these are pretty much set up in the same way. There's going to be a research summary of a research article, making sure that they have that information that's available to them. That is one of the larger activities. There are 2 exams in this class. There's going to be a midterm and a final, and they are summative. So it will cover all of the modules leading up to those 2 exams. Okay. There was one activity or assignment that I wanted to make sure that I highlighted it here that I think is important. And it is not the checklist. I wanted to make sure I found that one. There's one in here where they are going to be creating a picture representation of what they think an ideal early childhood environment looks like. And I don't remember what we called that. Do you remember, Justin?
I'm looking through it right now. Trying to. Oh, it's module 3, quality programming picture representation. I think that one might be it.
Oh, it has picture representation right in the title. Okay, so in this one, I just want to make sure that the instructors understand what we're looking for in this. And basically, it's it can be a photograph, it can be a drawing, an art representation, but it's kind of a look at what do they think the ideal early childhood environment includes. So making sure that all of those pieces are included in there. And I have some samples here of things that have been used in the past, but just so that you are aware, they're not really drawing out the environment itself. It's a representation of other things that they think that early childhood environment needs to include. And the big thing that I'm looking for, you might be looking for here, is making sure that they're including that teacher as that important piece of that environment as well. Okay. I think that is the big part that I wanted to highlight, Justin. So again, if they have any questions, just reach out.
Yeah, thank you, Penny, for giving us that tour there. 2 things that I thought of to highlight. I'm going to take over the screen share just real quick. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Yeah, 2 things real quick. At the very bottom of modules, there's a student survey. student course evaluation. Just like we want to know the faculty opinion about the course and kind of how it's working for you as the instructor. We also want to know the student side of things as well, so we can inform future development and future work on the course. So if you could, Module 7, Module 8, remind students to fill out that survey. That would be awesome for us to be able to collect that data from students. And when it comes to the on-site kind of field experiences with the course, there is a link up here in the resources area with the field experience requirements. This was provided by the curriculum committee. It kind of gives you all the details that you need to know about that field experience. If you have questions about that, feel free to reach out to your program chair or to us. We'll probably end up pointing you to your program chair because they'll know the places that you'll be able to send students and get that all figured out. But yeah, that's the place to go for that. It's also in the syllabus as well, so you'll see preloaded in there past the NAEYC standards. I believe here's the field experience description. So if you have questions about that, definitely reach out to your program chair. They'll be able to help you figure that out. So I think that's it for the things that we wanted to highlight. Thank you for your time and good luck with your teaching this semester.